Hello and welcome to this eProsima video tutorial. Here we're going to see how to install dynamic fast buffers for Windows. Once the installer has been downloaded, place it into a folder and execute it. Note that you have to allow it to make changes in your computer. When it's open, click on Next and accept the license agreement. Choose the name of the folder to be created in your Start menu and click Next. In the Choose Components screen, select the libraries you want to install depending on your operating system architecture. Please note that if you select both, you have to set your environment variables depending on which one you want to use. In any case, at least one architecture has to be selected. Otherwise, the installer will not allow you to continue. For now, we are going to choose the 64-bit compilation of the libraries. The next step is to select the environment variables that the system will use to access the libraries. The installer already provides a predefined configuration, which is setting the dynamic fast buffers variable so that the headers can be accessible by the compiler. This variable must be set in order to compile the examples. On the other hand, the location of the installed libraries must be appended to the path environment variable so that they are accessible by the operating system. If this last variable is not set, you will have to copy all the DLL files manually to the directory where your application is running, if you are using dynamic linking and not static. The last step is to select the destination folder inside your hard drive to store all the files. Click Install and wait for the process to finish. This installer also includes the Microsoft Visual C++ redistributables for both 32 and 64-bit architectures. If they are not already in your computer, the installer will ask you if you want to install them. Select Yes and follow the usual installation steps. After the installation, the README file will be shown in your default browser. From this file, you can access the installation manual, where the steps that we have shown in this video are explained in detail, not only for Windows, but for Linux as well. You can also open the user manual, which guides you so that you can learn what can be done with this library. It contains a description of the API and several examples of how to use it. Finally, the last two links will allow you to access the HTML and PDF versions of the code documentation, where each function of the API is organized and described according to the functionality that it provides. To see the files that have been installed, navigate to the installation folder. This is where the libraries, the documentation, the examples, and the README file are located. If you want to uninstall this software, simply execute the uninstaller located in your Applications menu or navigate to the installation folder inside your system and execute it from there. This process will erase every file that has been installed before, and it will also roll back the changes made to the environment variables. Now you should have a working release of eProsima Dynamic Fast Buffers installed in your system. Visit www.eprosima.com for more information, and thank you for watching.